Back so soon? Wow. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt. We are doing this back to back. So nobody's asking that. Anyway, let's talk about games.
Hello, can you hear me now? I had to have this question. Can you hear me now? I'm sorry. I think I have entered without hearing myself. Well, this is what happens when you go live. We are continuing our top 10 from top 40 to 31, my friend. How are you? How do you feel?
Does it work now
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah. At
should
least it should work right now because
okay.
I did not hit on my microphone, so that's why.
Yeah, we're professionals over here. All right.
Yeah, you know
But
that's
when it comes to board games, we don't mess around.
yeah, usually you have a whole team of people who, yeah, the mic is on, that's on, technicians. I'm just a dude who does everything.
You know how that's called, right? A one-man orchestra,
I'm a one man
which says a
orchestra. Yeah,
lot.
yeah, yeah.
We should
That's
be
why.
proud of that title. Just make a flag out of it.
I will, my friend. I will.
All right. So,
So,
what will you? What's any new? How did you? It doesn't matter. Let's
it's
just you start first, right?
I start first.
Or who
Is
did?
the sound all right? Is the sound all right?
Uh,
I have changed the I don't know, and I don't know if it's all right. I have changed the battery, the microphone, and I hope the sound is all right
there's
now.
this, it makes some noise. If you could check it out for yourself.
Oh, I will.
It buzzes. Did the OBS just updated itself? It's,
Yeah, it buzzes. It's a buzzing sound, isn't it? Yeah. Let me see. Let's do a fast restart.
yeah,
Let's do a
let's do
fast.
it over again.
I don't.
Still buzzes.
Still buzzes. Yes.
Mm. Let me hear what you're saying.
Are we on right now? Are we okay right now? Are we okay with the sound?
Yeah, sounds good. Don't know what you did. You did right. So
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Sounds alright now.
I felt like I had such a strong start. I can't do that all over again. It's
I'm sorry for that. I don't know. All I did is restart. I'm sorry for
yeah,
that. Let's go
it's
to
going back to
yeah. Let's go back to
wire
games.
and tape.
Yeah, let's
That's
go back.
just
Exactly, exactly. I don't know why it was this buzzing sound.
at least we don't have to listen to that buzzing through an hour. So yeah,
It should be all right, right?
yeah.
I was checking now. My it should be all right. Okay, okay.
If not, the chat should say something. All
Now it
right.
should be all right. Okay, so let's start the TVs. So, my friend, I'm going to be first.
Green light from me.
Green light from
Ah,
you. Let's start with my number 40, right?
yes.
I'm sorry for the short. I don't know what happened. I sincerely do not know what happened. So let's go to number 40. My number 40 is a game that has a sibling in this top 100. The other sibling is this is another Alexander Pfister game, and the other sibling was in the 90s.
Mm.
It's the sibling is called Cloud Age, and the game is called Expedition to New Dale. This
Hmm.
is Oh My Goods, the board game, in a way, done differently. This is a campaign game, a worker placement with a bit of push your luck and an engine builder there. You build an engine to produce goods, to convert those goods in order to make, well, guess what?
Point.
Points. But this is such a fun game. I do like. I mean, it's. I have talked about this in Cloud Age. The push your luck is done differently in this one than it in the cloud. In here, the push your luck is you put your hand in a bag and you draw meeples out of that bag. Here you look in Cloud Age. You look at through the clouds. But it's so much fun. I enjoy it. I like this game. I like its simplicity and its depth at the same time. I like the fact that it has and with new boards adds new things, so that makes it replayable. And as it is the situation with Cloud Age, I have played the same scenario a few times, and I still had fun. I mean, it's not like you're going to play through the scenario and that's that. You can replay through the scenarios and still have a lot of fun with it.
Mm.
So my number 40 is Expedition to New Dale. What is your number 40, my friend? Oh, what happened again?
So this is a pure deck builder. One to rule them all, I
One,
think.
sorry, one thing, because now I see, well, when it happens, it happens.
Of course.
One
Chain reaction
chain
of.
reaction, of course. That was Expedition to New Dale. Yeah. So sorry for that. So tell me, what is your number 40?
Oh, so like I said, it's a deck builder, and this I think you changed surpassed Dominion or
Hero Realms? How do you like Hero Realms?
Ascension. Yes, this is Hero Realms. And the funny thing is that I've played Star Realms first, and I was not amused. And then this one came out, and I said, "Wow, this is better than bread toast with honey and butter." And I've played this consistently. Pretty much, I would say that this is my most played card game at this point. It was 38 to be honest. This is the closest thing I got from
I see. Yeah.
with the other
Yeah,
list.
Expedition to New
So
Dale was
consistent.
23 on my the other one. Yeah.
So this is consistent with its place, and I think it's not going
This
away.
this is a head to head, right? Two
Yeah,
player deck builder.
this is yeah. Just build your deck. Try to be as uniform. You have to balance. You usually try to get two colors in. If you spread too much, then the cards will not synergize because colors activate themselves. So the more colors you have on your turn, the better your turn will be. So obviously, as deck builders go, it amplifies, and you do actions like take a card, draw a card, buy a card, then do some damage, if any. So yeah, it's a defeat your opponent by taking his life points to zero, and
Kill him.
it's eh, yeah, but it's in a fun way, right? Eh,
Kill him with a smile.
Yeah, in about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 tops if
So
you're
make
a
it
slow
short.
player. Yeah, it's
No pain.
it's fast death. Um,
Um,
I really enjoy this one, and it has grown a bit. It has two campaigns out that are they're cooperative, so they have grown, and there's a lot of content for this very small box. And yeah,
I suppose
there's
you cannot put all the decks in one box, right?
no, mine is overflowing because you know I like to sleeve, and these are very big. They're decks that you don't get air in the box, so the box will not close once you sleeve them. But you need to sleeve them because you shuffle constantly, and 10 games in, you will see the wear and tear. I say my advice is Hero Realms with sleeves.
I see. Okay.
I know this is a good the chat really likes this. Um, so
Probably. Believe it or not, I have not played Hero Realms.
well,
My number 39 is it's a new addition to it entered top 50 mainly because I have played the expansion, and the expansion made it a game that is worthy of my top 50. Uh, it's a game about building cities underwater, so it's
underwater sea.
underwater cities
You couldn't
with
be more transparent.
with the expansion new discoveries. I do like that it's you play one round less, and you kickstart the game kickstarts a bit is not a lot shorter. I mean, you won't get a far shorter game. I have forgotten that we are talking about 39, right?
Yeah.
Right, and we should be at 39. Apparently, I am a bit tired. Well, stick with me. Stick with me. Woken
Yeah.
up in the morning. Yeah. So, so that's underwater cities, new discoveries. I like the new cards. I like the fact that, and I think the expansion is somehow necessary because it adds a lot of new cards, which dilutes the deck a bit, and it makes I have always felt that with this expansion, I have never found myself in the situation that I'm not okay with the cards that I get. A situation which I found myself when I was playing the base game. Also, the of course the expansion is necessary because you have this beautiful dual layered player boards and not some flimsy cardstock player boards. Also, you pay a hefty price for it. Don't get me wrong. Also, it adds some variants for these cities, for the metropolises, and you get some variants of how to play. And I do enjoy how they work, and I always play with those variants. When you reach a city, you add one of your metropolises, and you get those benefits. When you reach a metropolis space, sorry, not a city. It's fun, and it will feel satisfying after you play it. That's why I enjoy it a lot. I think this is my second sushi. I've added prodigals, I think,
Yeah.
and probably I think it's the last one. Um, yeah, this is a fine game, and unfortunately, how should I put it? I feel that I think this game would need a like Viticulture did, an essential edition with the player boards, which are dual layered, and um, something from the maybe some expansion, and because those flimsy, they're just not good. And the
Mm.
game deserves what it got. I mean, you get a lot of replayability with the new boards. Quite fun. Underwater cities. Also, the I have these cute pieces also, which are fun to play with.
All right.
Your number 31 is
39.
39.
We're
Sorry,
not
not
there
30.
yet.
Oh, sorry. I told you. I don't know what.
You
I'm
you really
tired.
got
Yeah.
derailed by that
By that
technical glitch.
technical. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, another one that I will have no problem you approving, and you've introduced this to me a while ago. So bear with me. I'm talking about memories I have of this game, and it's a Tony Boydell game that I would have never played. It's just
Snowdon. Yeah.
I'm still trying to think what's a train game and what's not a train game. So
This game has trains, my friend, but it's not a
this is
train game.
not a train game. Okay,
Uh,
so it's a train team. It's themed
it's
around a
themed
train
around train.
track
Yeah, yeah. That
in Snowdonia, which is an
on the
actual
Snowdon park
park.
mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Snowdon
So
mountain in Wales.
yeah, I think the Master Deluxe Supreme with a ton of cards that you will never finish, and
Yeah,
you will have to live it as for your next generation to finish because
yeah.
it's a big thing. I don't even know how many cards there are in, so yeah, it's I really this is a what you're you're taking actions and then those it's a worker placement and
Yeah.
all these spots are worth in gold. You want every single spot out there. And if you don't go to one spot, someone else will take it, but you want the other one as well. So it's playing the players a bit and try to see what they need to go there first, and then whatever is left you could take, with another worker of yours. And then the game plays against the players as well. And that's just one dummy implementation in a game that I really enjoy. Usually, it's just having to a third player to block spaces.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really that's a generic way of playing with three players. But this one works, right? It's go from
It gets
one
in
to
your way. It
it
gets
gets
in
in
your
your
way.
way,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel like it's an artificial intelligence. It does, it really,
There are certain events when
yeah.
yeah, and the game
Depending on the weather, you will get, you know,
you'll have the opportunity to dig deeper or not. Yeah. It's quite an interesting title.
yeah.
I do like it a lot.
This one really again has left me wanting to play it again, but didn't get the chance. So, yeah, this is
Well, I can tell
go
you,
go and watch it.
if you believe it or not, this game will have an expansion, which
No.
adds to the
Hmm.
not just some new cards, a full expansion. And
Mhm.
I've talked with the guys who will do the expansion,
Is
and,
it
and
possible?
I'm quite interested to see what he made it. He made it look so good, and I'm quite interested to see how they will go with the
So
expansion.
we'll be playing this again soon.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Good
This is
news
fun.
then.
This is fun. Uh,
Yeah,
Good pick.
I
Uh,
know. I know you will.
I can't say I hate this one. Just can't, even if I want to. My number 38, right?
Hmm.
My number 38 is a game that we have. Me and D played on stream. This is a new addition to the list because this is a newer game, a new game. I had Wayfarers on the other one, and Hegemony. So yeah, Cult of the New. Uh, the game is Mosaic, a story of
Hmm.
civilization.
But
Uh,
is it really a Civ game or just a card game?
it's a card game about creating a civilization, and it's close as you can to a civ to get to a civ game in an hour as you can get. And let's say in 2 hours, not 1 hour, 2 hours with more players. But it works and it's good, and it's overproduced. I mean, it looks good, but it's so overproduced. If you want, I have made a playthrough of this with the normal variant, the retail version, and it works just fine. You you yeah, these look good, all the minis, but they are not necessary for the game. Yeah,
Yeah, table presence.
table huge table presence, but we are looking now at no, these are the yeah, no, this is the retail version. I think it's the artwork is so good on tiles that I don't feel you need it. Yeah, they look good, but the minis are I would call them, yeah, this is the retail. The cards are the same. All the other things are almost the same. I use some yeah, I don't use the resources that the game comes with. So if you use, you can find. Look at the end at the place where I talk a lot about the game there. It's fun. I mean, but what's the most is the fact I can do a lot, and it overwhelms you with it feels satisfying at the end. It
Yeah.
feels satisfying to build a civilization that I don't know. You will do those achievements, and it just feels good. It feels good to play.
Yeah, it just gives you a ton of cards at the end.
Yep, exactly. So my number 38 is Mosaic, a story of civilization. What's your number
Okay,
38, my friend?
from the cult of the new to the grandfather of semi-co-op. Wait, don't shut me out. Hear me. This is a good one.
Wait
And
for it.
I've talked about this before. It has its theme is based on the Arthurian legends. Do you know what
I
it is?
see. And the semi co-op.
Semi-co-op.
I don't know. Right now, I'm so tired that I can't even think.
All right,
I
so well, it could become a pure co-op because it has a hidden traitor.
okay. I know what you're talking about.
So this is
Yes,
Shadows
Shadows
over
over Camelot.
Camelot. This is it's quite old.
But normally,
It's
it's a co-op game. Mm, this
well,
is
if you if you get the traitor in, it's
it's
no
not
longer a
it's
co-op.
yeah, but it's not in a semi co-op game. Everybody has a different role, so everyone wants to win.
Well,
Here, it's one against many in a way.
yeah, but in the end, well, they're asymmetric in a way. They win by who gets the most I don't know, life or points or well, how was it is or they
You
win
win
by having swords on
swords
the
on the
round
table. Yeah,
table.
and you win the
Right.
game by having a certain number of swords on the table. The traitor wins if he manages to get I don't know how many.
All 12 catapults, right? Something like that. Or
No, no, that's yeah. I think that yeah. If the game wins, that's if the game wins, the traitor wins.
right.
And also you
Well,
can have a number of swords. I have forgotten all the because I haven't played it in a while.
yeah, it's been a while. So
Yeah,
this is over, almost 20 years old
and
now.
right
So
now I think it's out of print and it commands huge prices on the on
yeah,
the black
it's
market.
one of those holy grail that has the holy grail in it, which is ironic. Anyway, so yeah, it's you're
Ye-
doing all the things you would, right? It has all the characters from Marilyn, King Arthur. You have the, Morgana, the evil ones, the traitor that kind of messes the cooperative gameplay. Um, and yeah, you go on quests and all that. Yeah, I think
yeah,
it's
you play poker. Um,
really
yeah,
well. Yeah, have need certain cards to play to achieve those quests and all that.
yeah.
I really surprised it's not more available than it is. So, well, we'll
I
see.
don't
It
know.
will
It
surely have a comeback someday.
probably. It's not an easy game to bring to the table. It's a probably a
Yeah, you
five-player
need
game
minimum of five to
to really make the
have.
traitor work.
Yeah, it goes
Uh,
up to eight, I think, which
with the
is a
expansion, I think it
big
goes up to
table.
8. Yeah, with the expansion, yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people.
8 or 9. Let me see if I'm. But I think 8 with the Merlin.
Hmm.
That yeah to 8 with Merlin expansion. Yeah.
All right.
All right. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough players here. I might put it. I might put it on the table with enough players here
No, you won't.
because it's quite fun. Okay, let's go to number 37, right?
Yeah.
My number 37 is a game that I have played on stream. I have talked about it. Last year it was on 39, I think. And
Hmm.
now it's 37. It's more or less there. The game is a game about the the West Kingdom, and it's called
Oh,
Viscounts
easy
of the West Kingdom.
Viscount. Yeah,
Uh,
that was
I
an easy one to say.
I do think that I've talked about it. I've talked it in the last Q&A, where yeah,
And playthrough because you played, yeah, you had.
yeah, and I've talked at the playthrough. I still like the base game a lot. I do like what the expansions add. I don't feel they're absolutely necessary. They're fun, but not absolutely necessary. I still enjoy this game as its base. I could play it base, adding the new town folks to make it to have more variety in the town folks. I mean, I like this game a lot. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to create those sets, to build your deck, to play with your workers there in the middle, to build those buildings, get benefits, get points. Quite fun. Uh, I I highly recommend this game. If you like Garfield's yeah designs, I think this is especially as a base game, especially as the base. I think this is the best proposition out of the box. Base game, best proposition out of the box.
Well, more on that later.
And and you're wrong. Um,
Of course I
I
am.
think that why is Viscounts in front of Wayfarers is because with both expansions, I mean, add some things which make it more fun. But I think with some good expansions for Wayfarers, Wayfarers might get in front of this one. Quite enjoy Viscounts of the West Kingdom.
Hmm.
Let's go to your number 37, which is
Well, this um this was it's kind of a game to break friendships in a way. It's you need to go into it with an open mind that it
is
has some elements of take that. and really is really random. Okay, so this is a game
I'm trying to realize what game are you
from the
talking about.
2000s. So an
Oh,
oldie.
oh! Is it Citadels?
Yes, it's Citadels. I really enjoy this game.
You still like this game? Yeah.
I still like this game, and it's still annoying when you get assassinated or you get robbed. It's, oh no, I wasted the entire turn. Now I have to wait for the next one. Oh, it's me again. Oh, thank you. I'm waiting for the next game for, for
To get
at
your
that
revenge.
point. So yeah, it's I do recommend if you like that type of game. This is a party game. You need to be open-minded about it and to accept the way that it works and it flows, dependent on the group you are playing with. If you're sore about people messing your plans, this might not be for you. But yeah, the 2016, this one that you're showing is has everything that
Yeah, yeah.
everything in the box. So with a lot of variability of setup, a lot of characters and mix and match. It has, strangely enough, a variant that doesn't have take that at all. It's just pure point making, just removing those two characters that annoy everyone. So yeah, if you like
I
a
think it
party
has
game
more
with a punch,
characters. I think it has more characters this
it
version.
has. It has.
So,
Um,
but you want to play with
more
the assassin and the petty
You
thief.
want to. That's kind of the spice that it adds. It's if it happens, it happens, and you know, it just hope it doesn't happen too many times. So it's really fun. It's fast, and you just you know build some structures that will give you points at the end. But it's more about that social interaction and what character did you take, how to use it at the best of your ability. So it's really more of an experiment, social experiment of how much can you take.
Yeah, yeah. This was one of my first games. I think the newer version is a bit more streamlined and shorter,
Mm.
even shorter.
Yeah, yeah, it feels like that. Yeah.
Because I think the older version was a bit too long for what it was. I mean,
Mm.
it could drag a four-player game. It could have dragged for probably more than 1 hour and a half, and this is not a 1 hour and a half game. I mean, come on.
And it's easier to complete your end game no score no scoring but trigger.
Yeah,
So
yep,
it's the better for it because this really needs to be fast and punchy. So they've achieved that. This is a game I would recommend for party. So
yeah. If you hate your friends and want to kill them, my
I try to
number,
annoy them.
my number 36
Yeah.
is a game that all I have to say is today I finally got a new some new news, some news.
Oh, fresh
Uh,
out of the oven today.
Fresh, yeah. I've been waiting for the Kickstarter Deluxe to arrive for 5 years, I think now. I think 2018 was when the Kickstarter was on for Madeira Deluxe Edition or Collector's Edition, which most likely will appear this year.
How many
Uh,
years was it stuck in limbo?
oh, so many years. But I am grateful if the game comes to me. I really like this game. This was one of my first heavies played, and I just liked it instantly, instantly. Um,
It's what's your game? I thought this would be on the chopping block because of this, but yeah. Mm.
Apparently they want to deliver this. I mean, pretty close. They will want pretty soon. They wanted to close with a bang probably, and yeah. I mean, what's your game had at some point the best medium to heavy and heavy board games out there? Call it whoever, Django, Madeira, Vinos, Red Road Revolution. That one that yeah, it was thrown out of the window.
Oh,
Signorie, Vasco da Gama.
Amerigo, I think.
No, no, Vasco da Gama. It was
Vasco
that
da
one.
Gama, yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
one.
uh, great games, and I'm sorry to see them gone, but I do hope I see my Madeira back because I really love this game and I it's fun, it's good. I like the dice. You get different types of worker placement. Your dice, you draft some dice at the beginning. That the dice that you draft give you certain tiles. They're associated with some tiles, and you have to know. You have to think. You need to have a strategy, a long-term strategy with some tiles that you get, and you also need to be tactical with the dice that you get. Um, eh, you get the dice that you get allow you to do actions in three different spaces, or those three different spaces have different characters. Those characters allow you to do different actions. It's a heavy beast, yeah, it is, but it's worth it. The game underneath, I truly believe it's worth it, and I hope, I fingers crossed, this game will finally hit my mailbox this year, and we can play it on stream and have fun with it.
Well, put it on the Santa list.
Yeah. So my
Just
number 36 was Madeira, which last year was 24, and probably it gone a bit. Yeah, it went down a bit because I haven't managed to play it, and because I am a bit sour, a bit sad of how this went. All about this, how this whole affair went down.
okay.
So Madeira was my number 36. What's your number 36, sir?
Well, keeping in tone with the setting, but in England, it's a game from 2015 that got a big deluxe edition with a whole lot of air in the box.
A
Um,
2015, a deluxe edition with a lot of air.
yeah, in 2020, and I it's, this is an interesting game. It has
Who published it?
the Osprey.
Osprey Games.
Yeah, it's so small. I don't think it's on your radar at all. So the
Unmatched
king
or what?
is dead.
Ah, the king is dead. Okay.
So
No, I haven't managed to play this game. Not that I don't want to. It's second edition, but the second edition
the
is
second
deluxe.
edition, the thing that got me to this game, because it was not expensive. One, it looked amazing, and I go for these covers, thematic. They look as they should from a um, aesthetic point of view. It looks like a medieval card game.
Yeah, but what's
It's a
deluxe about
in
it? It has cubes and discs.
yes, the production is as fine as you could expect.
It's meh.
It's basically a cube pusher. You're just trying to have influence and presence and more of those in your possession at the end of the game.
I see.
But this beautiful thing about this, you have 8 cards the whole game. When do you
Uh-huh.
use it?
I
When
see.
do you pass? If you use a card, that's it, right? So it's a game of almost like
Chicken?
chicken. I play a card, what will you do, right? And then it's a almost a very distilled chess that you just play a card, see the reaction, re-react And
It's a
it's
two-player game.
in an essence, I see this. I cannot pronounce myself. I only played this two, so it has three, four. With four, you have to work in pairs. I'm
I
not
see.
the best. You have to cooperate with another player
With
to
another
to
human
win the
being.
game. Yeah, so this is I think it's where a three-player where it shines best because it adds that predictability or randomness to it. So you don't just react to one player, you have to think about both of them. So two or three, I think it's where it shines. It's a very small game with a few cards. This is why the box is really big because of the beautiful artwork. I will, I will allow it, but it
Okay.
could be half its size.
I see. So that was your number 36, right?
36. Yeah.
Let's go to number 35. My number 35 is a game that it's quite fun. I enjoy it a lot. It's a game that we have played it. We haven't played it in English. We have played it. We did the Romanian stream of it.
Mm.
It, it has the same problem as Mombasa had. It was 10th last year, but yeah, this
Whoa,
year
it fell down.
it fell down a little bit. But yeah, what do you want? You can't. It's hard.
Well, it's Puerto Rico.
It's Puerto Rico, yeah. Um, I have this version.
Oh, I have to remember this. You continue.
I have this version, which is, yeah, fine. I'm okay with it. I'm not hurrying to get another version. It's an engine builder. You slowly build an engine which will produce you goods. Those goods you will send um, overseas. It's a role selection game. I select an action. We do an action. I will do the bonus of that action, as it was with New Frontiers, which is also on my top 100. So I do like adding expansions because they make the game variable. I think this is a Chinese or something. I don't know. There is a Chinese version which is close to the deluxe one. Unfortunately, I don't know. The new version is, yeah. Unfortunately, that deluxe version never got reprinted. I would have liked to have. This is the deluxe version. I would have liked to have that deluxe version. I don't have it, but I have the normal one, which I'm okay with. I play with that one. It's fun. It's good. It's so tight. It's very well. You might play it with some players which know it by heart, and yeah, you should. They will tell you what you would need to do. You should take that action right now, or what you're producing now. You're giving him. If you produce now, you're giving him the opportunity to sell it, and if you give him, she is already in front. So everybody, this is a game where everyone must know how to play it. If
Right.
if no one if we don't know how to play it, if all of us do not know how to play it, it's not going to be the same experience for everyone. It's going to be a sour experience for some of us, especially if you are on the right to a newer player. Well, you will tell him now you need to take the production action now
Right.
because, well, I want to sell. I want to make me some points. Yeah, it's pretty good, and it's a classic for a reason, and it's still in
It
my
is.
top for 35, so it's pretty good. What is your number 35?
Okay. This was mentioned by you earlier on another list. Um, the art is from Dennis Lohausen,
I
and
see.
you're going round, and your mind will just go round and round, and on two rondels, not one,
I see.
two of them.
Oh,
It's
you like it?
overwhelming
You do
when
like
you
it?
look at this game. You say, where do I start? What, how to untangle this ball of yarn? It's where, what cards do I use? When do I use them? How, it's, uh,
Yeah.
you have a lot of option available to you. You have variants that you've already talked about them, but the sheer options that you have of your disposal and timing when you do them as you need to lay down and write a plan because if you deviate or you miss out on any of you miscalculate, okay, you lose citizen points, either you lose housing. It's really I think it's tight because everyone is trying to do the same thing, and it's the economy is variable because it has diminishing returns every time you do an action in some spots, but uh, this is going over a bit on my comfort zone, but I cannot, I see what the game is trying to achieve, and I respect it for that.
It's so
So a
tight.
lot of option,
So tight.
thinky,
So tight.
prepare for it, and yeah, it's
Yep. Yep. Pretty good.
it's a new with a classic
Feel. Yeah.
presentation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's 2018, so it's not that old, but it looks like it came 15 years ago.
I don't think so. It has a classical German look,
Yeah,
and it's a classical German game, but it's so good. Number 34, right? My number
34.
34 is a game that we have played on stream, but not in Romania, not English. We will probably do an English one at some point. It's,
Hmm.
I think, my last failed on this list.
Oh no.
It's a. Do you think you know what it is? It's, I think, one of the
I
games
don't.
which don't get a lot of love. I
Mm,
do have the deluxe version of it, which makes it better, a bit better, but not crazy
is
better.
that two-player one? No.
I don't know what to play a game. I think
Oh.
he did the Feld, I think, did it. The two-player variant of Le Havre. I think it was done by Feld, but
Hmm.
it's not that one.
There's
Uh,
another one.
it's Luna.
Oh, we played this one.
This I like the planning. I like the simplicity of actions which you take, and everything you do for what happens in here. There is a variant which make in the deluxe which makes it a bit less mean, but it does still have that a bit of that meanness because you take another player's if you know how to put your meeples here, you know how you can disclose some meeples of another player,
Hmm.
and you want to have majorities for scoring points. So it looks so good. I know that not a lot of people like what Clemens Franz do usually, but I do think that he nailed it on this one. It creates a certain atmosphere at the table, and it looks good. It plays good, and it's, I think, one of the most thematic felds out there, with a fantastical theme in a way.
Hmm. Yeah.
Uh, Good fun, always fun. I have enjoyed my every play of this game. And yeah, TMG version makes it even better. It makes it a bit 3D, It's even more fun. My number 34. What is your number 34, my friend?
Well, this
Tell me.
is a
I
dice.
want a bad one. I really want a bad one.
You really
I
no, I
I
don't think this
I
will
really
be a
want.
bad one.
I want to attack you.
Okay. Well,
Tell me.
yeah, just wait for it. So this is dice drafting will window stained glass building. You cannot say no to this.
Sagrada.
Yes, this is gateway
Yeah,
in a
gateway.
way.
Yeah, I really want to
It
play
just
the expansions because I've heard the expansion makes it
it has
even more complex.
legacy of where I don't know. We'll have to see. Um, it was 33 on my top 50, so
Yeah.
just one spot it didn't move
Ah,
at
I see.
all.
I see.
This will stay, right in my top 100 unless I don't have a choice. But
Yeah, well,
this is
you live
a
near
game that
Barcelona, so go.
yeah, so I'm a total freak when it comes to stained glass, and this theme is just um,
Yeah,
shines through the
yeah,
dice somehow. Even
yeah,
if it's abstract, you can still find these dice as glass. So basically, you're just trying to complete a grid with the dice pool that you have at your disposal. Every time you get smaller and smaller chances for you to complete because you need specific dice with specific numbers. And yeah, some cards are harder than others. You have secret objectives, some patterns that will give you points. So it's a really a puzzle
yeah. It
that's
is.
it's an
It can.
interactive one.
The we were I was talking to Adrian at some point, and the idea came from a mathematical because he has a background in mathematics.
Yeah.
It comes from the fact that I think you can paint uh, with I don't know how many paints you can paint countries in a way that they don't have adjacent. They don't go with the same color.
Well, I didn't know that. Maybe it's in the interview.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in the. I don't remember if it was, but yeah, that is where the idea came from,
Hmm.
and yeah, the theme got into yeah. Now I remember that you also liked stained glass of Sintra,
Yes.
so you have
So
something with glass.
yeah,
Okay,
it's consistent with the theme. I
consistent with the theme, right? Let's go to number 33.
yes.
Okay, I want to see where it was last year. It's quite there. Luna was 47 and now it's 34. So yeah, it climbed up a bit. This one is yeah, it was almost the same. It was 38 last year and this year is on 33rd. The game, but first let's do this. Let's go to 33. Um, my number 33 is a game which I don't know if it gets a lot of love. It's a theme which I truly like. It's a theme, it's a mining theme. I like mining themes.
Oh wow, you have a lot of those.
Yeah, and this is I think the second game in the trilogy or the third? No, the third game in the trilogy. The game is Haspelnecht. Man, this game is good, and the artwork is so well done. And the game is. I think you need the expansion for the extra replayability, but the action selection mechanism is unique and have never been used. Has never been used. You have these 4 action selection spots, some discs will be it will be replenished with some disc at the beginning of every round, and you get to choose from all of these from these spaces, from these two spaces. You know that these will be here at the beginning of the next round. So you get to choose from these two. You get to choose one color, and you're gonna have two picks, and you'll choose one color. So maybe you'll choose all the browns here, maybe you'll choose all the yellows here, and the color that you choose, you're going to assign it to your workers, and them workers are going to work for you for that. Black means they do coal mining. Brown means they do construction work, and yellow means that it makes food. But you can also use those to climb. This is a tech tree, and you can climb on this tech tree. You get points when you do that, and you get certain abilities which you can use during the game. We have played this one on stream. I don't
Yes.
know if you remember it.
It's been a while.
I like it. I think it adds the expansion. It adds one more round, if I remember correctly. That when we've played it, I think that was the last time when we've played it. It's good. We're gonna play it soon again. It's fun, for me at least, and I think it's probably my favorite out of the. It's a fight between this one and Calling Colony, but this one edges it out. Calling Colony was a bit upper, if I remember correctly, on my 100s. I don't know at which exactly what number it was, but I think it was in the 90s, if I can only find my. Yeah, I won't.
All right.
Yeah. So my number 33 is Haspelnecht. What is your number?
Well,
33?
from the mines, let's go underwater. The setting and immersion makes this game rise up.
I know it's not Underwater Cities, so.
No. It's a set collection with an incredible world building. They've done this. They could have rethemed this as a political game, as a, then they went with
Aquatica?
these. No, I don't know that one, but it's from Bruno Cathala, I think.
Oh, Abyss.
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 Now
Yeah.
this game, obviously,
Yeah, you're right.
I
It's a
bought
set
it
collection,
because of its aesthetics, and it has a pretty
It
good game
Yeah, it has Bruno
underneath.
Catala on the
Oh, yeah, it's
on the cover.
yeah,
You
if
know,
you were a monster.
this
So
this is a game which I do not have in my collection, and I think I would like it.
yeah,
Okay.
it has two expansions. So but the base game is really what you're doing is trying to get these lords, and it game triggers when you have 7 of them. So you're buying these, you're hiring minions, which are squids and shellfish and all that. So they need certain type of workers to pay to get these barons. Then you have another option of creating locations, which will bring you special abilities on each one. So it's not a very complex one, but theme-wise makes it stand out. So yeah,
It
it's a set collection, the
has
underwater game.
it has a bit of a uh, how is it called? Um, James Cameron's film
Oh, Avatar. Well,
Avatar feel.
this is from 2014.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
sure when that came out.
Okay. Now let's go to.
You don't agree? Okay.
Oh, I don't agree with what.
You passed on it, so yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh
Let's
no, it's a good pick. It's a good pick. I do
okay.
not have this one.
Did you play it?
And I think I've played it once.
Okay.
It wasn't at a sort of meeting. It wasn't my copy.
Yeah, it is. It's an easy one to get
It's
into.
a pretty easy game.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the expansions do.
Well,
If
adds
they,
a monster track which changes or
I see.
upgrades the
Yeah.
monster track, and the other one, I have no idea.
So let's go to number 32, right? My number 32 is a game that
Yes.
last year was number 42. So yeah, it's 10 places, which is pretty good. It's a game that got a small expansion, and I can't wait to play it on stream. It's a game that, well, you surprised me because you added on your list also.
Oh.
So the game is starts with an N and finishes with an Uton. The game
Newton
Uton
and
and
Newton.
Uton. Um, the game of apples.
Oh, it doesn't have any apples. Just track.
Man, this game is good. It's
Yeah.
so good, and it has the new expansion with some new small cards, with some new cards. I do think that the I think the Great Discoveries is the first expansion. I think is necessary for replayability and
Mm.
the combos. I mean, you managed to do to do smarter combos with the cards of actions, combo of actions with cards, and I can't wait to play with the expansion. I got an expansion copy from Cranio. Oh, I can't wait to play it. I will play it soon, though.
All
So,
right.
as you have to, this is I mean, it's a game of tracks, as you've said it, but I think again, um, um, Clemens Franz did a wonderful job for what this game is. And
Yeah.
now, tell me what's your number 32, sir?
Well, this was on your previous list, I think, if I don't mistake, but it was 34 on my last list, and now it's 32, so it's actually, oh, it
Starts with a
moved
T,
two. Yeah,
with double T's.
it's Tour and Taxis,
Turn taxis, yes.
2006. It's a classic,
I stole your
and
thunder, huh?
yeah, you kind of, but it's fun to talk about this game again, and you're building your route, and you score points depending on how your postal office how many colors do you control. So
Yep.
yeah, it's you have to manage your starting point and your finish, and if you can't add a card to your tableau, you lose the entire track. So they have to take care of that, but it's easy to explain, and the decisions are so satisfying. You get the card at the right moment, or someone takes it from you. That's the worst feeling ever. Yeah, it's a very interactive game, and I recommend it. We
Yeah,
both do, apparently.
yeah, we both like it. So let's go to my number 31, right? The
Yeah,
one on this
almost,
list.
almost there.
Oh man. Number 31 is a game that I don't know. Last year was on 30. Now it's 31. So practically on the same spot. This is my favorite Garfield. With a caveat, it needs both expansions. The game is Riders of the North Sea. Um,
Mm.
I truly think that you need both expansions for this game. It's what you do in this game. Well, place a worker, do an action, take a worker, do an action. Um, it's simple. Place a worker, do the action, take a worker. That's what you do. And it's so simple as a concept, and it works so well, especially if you add as I've said, the expansions, which give you more things to do
Mm.
and take it from a almost gateway game realm to a medium heavy Euro game. Uh, it's it's thematic. It's fun. I like building my crew. I like the powers that it gives me, and yeah, I have I have always enjoyed this game, and soon we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it. That's my number 31.
You do realize that you've said half, that you're gonna play half of the list.
Well, yes, we will
So,
because the month of May is coming.
hmm,
So yeah,
a small spoiler of what's to come.
yes. And now tell us which is your number one.
My number 31 is another party game. And this is one that you will not say no. You've always had good times where you're with your group, and
Sheriff.
I will exact. Okay, I'm that transparent. This is a the bluffing game, customs,
Yeah,
the bluffing game. You just put some goods in a bag, seal it, and say the quantity and what type of good you have inside. Doesn't matter if you lie, doesn't matter if you tell the truth.
yeah.
It's you're playing.
You have to say what you come with. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I
that's
said that the number and what the good, but
yeah.
doesn't matter what if you tell the
If
truth.
yeah,
That's
if
mean
you
you could
yeah yeah
have
yeah
uh, it could be everything could be red or all contraband. So
contraband. Yeah,
you're
you can have contraband.
playing with the sheriff and trying to put on your poker face, trying not to give yourself away, and maybe you want him to open your bag. And there's so many, this is partly the interaction, trying to make him open when you tell the truth and make him not open it when you're lying. But it's really hard to do because the other at the table will say, I'll give you money to open it.
Yeah. You're right.
And yeah, it's really
Yeah,
fun and
and then the sheriff could say, ah, well, look, he's giving me final two money to open. You give me
mm,
three, like you give me four, and I'll leave you alone.
yeah, yeah, it's
Uh,
bluffing and negotiating.
Negotiation, yeah, bluffing and negotiation,
Yeah, it's
and I have seen some people with their hand full of contraband, and they didn't want to budge, they didn't want to, and it was
yeah.
fun.
I'm not lying. What are you talking about? Someone else paid.
Yeah,
It's just
are you listening to him? And what's interesting is the fact that uh, to the what how the game develops, it will have an impact towards
yeah,
the end because look, he lied to you all the game. I was
yeah.
honest, and then he was a
Or you
sheriff.
can You see what goods he's taking from the market. Ooh, he took a contraband.
I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with
Yeah.
that variant. I'm playing with 7 cards, and I'm playing with that
Oh,
variant because it speeds up the game. Because when you start looking through the discards, it just takes up too much time. So we
okay.
just use the 7 cards, and then discard as many as you want. Draw from the deck as many as you want. You get what you need.
All right.
Usually you get what you need. It's okay. And normally, and that variant also adds the I mean, uh, you need to lie more. Normally the base game, if you play it, you probably can win without saying one lie,
Right.
probably. And but if you add,
But you will know who will constantly tell the truth and who will probably lie to you.
yeah, but not necessarily, because it's all about strategy and how you make it work. And yeah, it's fun. What is fun about this game is that you have strategy underneath. It's not just
Right. And it
bluffing
takes
and
you
negotiations.
out of your comfort zone and makes you play a role that you don't really get to, right?
Yep.
And you try to be convincing about a lie or the truth of a lie. It's really interesting how socially this works, and you need to adapt your in it's no shift your personality into a character.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it
Yep.
gives yeah, that's what makes it a great party.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's I don't know. It's for 5 tops. You can't make a party of 10 with or an 8
Well,
with a certain with a game like
it's
this.
enough, right? You can have
Yeah.
you
Uh,
have fun with five,
how many friends do you want to invite? No, come on.
right?
Yeah. Sir, I want to thank you
A party
for
of one.
I want to thank you for doing this. Also, we will see each other on Wednesday
Hmm.
and finish this. Uh,
Well, are we gonna do three in a row?
no, we're going to do two
Okay.
in a row.
Okay.
Uh, oh, not finish. Finish two more. And thank you again for doing this. Um,
My
it was
pleasure.
fun. I am kind of tired, and I do need to being up since 7 in the morning.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
uh,
can you imagine that talking makes you tired?
well, you're just talking. I'm doing other stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm changing numbers, changing screens, typing, looking for games, up up my list. So I'm doing a bit more than than what you
Yeah.
do.
You kind of take for granted when you do so little, and the other one you lose kind of track of what the other
Yeah,
one is doing. So
I'm
yeah.
not complaining. I got
No,
used to
you've
it,
never complained.
so it is what it is. Thank you, sir,
So,
again. You want to say goodbyes, your goodbyes at the end?
oh, yeah, it's only getting better from here. So we'll hope to catch you on the next one. So
Yeah,
until then, see you soon.
see you soon. As always, I will thank everyone who come and watch live. If you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell. It will tell you when we have something new. Also, want to thank my patrons. Thank you a lot. If you can support the channel, it will be appreciated a lot. Until until next time, let's see what's up next. I do have a very busy schedule, but I'm trying to do as many streams as I can. I'll try to show up as many games as I can, to show to people as many games as I can. Show you, even older ones. There are gonna be a plethora of older ones, and yeah, believe it or not, not only what's new, it's great. Until next time, all I have to say is what it says here. Play a lot, play loads, have fun, and bye bye, fine folks, wherever in the world you are. I'm going to bed.